Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekend reading from um, April 5th through the 7th, 2024. I'm losing my whole. I'm like, what? Why do I want to say May? This is for Cancer. Cancer. Also, we'll be doing a weekly this week and resuming dailies on the 15th. So much has come up, so much to do, so little time. Oh my gosh! But I'm still open for personal readings. All right, so this is y'all last shuffle here. Let's see what's going on, Cancer. Milestone and optimism. Shoot, right? There's something about you having to be optimistic. You got to a point where it's like, I don't have anything else left to do, but to smile about it now. Like, that's all I could do right now. All I could do is just hope for the best, which means that you're at the end of your rope, man. You're at the end of your rope if that's here. The milestone is that you're just like, you realize one thing is for sure, right? You may be playing a game and not saying that you're the bad guy in the situation. It's like you realize the only strategy that you have is to just work with something, because later on you'll regret being the one that's like, you'll regret not being that way. That's the best way I could put it, really. Yeah. Focus on your work, right? They're saying, especially if you work with these people, because milestone at work is here. This Eight of Pentacles is a work card. That's work, straight up. Milestone is two of Cups, Three of Cups, Knight of Wands, and Eight of Pentacles. You may be... Here's the deal. It looks like something happens either at work or around work or around your friend group or something here. These are all your relationships. They're talking about your work relationships, your friendships, and your romantic connections, your intimate connections, which don't always have to be romantic. Those intimate connections could be like your between you and your children, or you and your parents, or your siblings, or something here. They're giving a vibe off of like all of this stuff, right? The milestone, though, is trying to work in conditions that you're just not satisfied with. You may feel like things need to be deeper or better or something with this. Things need to get better. You want to be in a place where it's like you want to celebrate. But I'm seeing some of you may be coming together with people, or there's a vibe of celebration here. But there's also sadness. There's a level of sadness in this, and it mostly stems from something someone said. Optimism, though, with the Five of Swords and the King of Pentacles, you realize the only game plan that you can come up with is being true to yourself. King of Pentacles is more so being dependable, being responsible, being stable. That you, no matter what, are just going to show up, even though it's almost like there's a sadness with this. And Spirit saying that you'll regret not being optimistic. That's the best game plan. If you're trying to figure out what would be the most responsible thing for me to do, it would be to make it an appearance. Get along with everyone, even if you are sad about having to do so. There's something about the way things come together that just it could be quite sad. So I see that the only option you do have is to be optimistic, or to be hopeful, or to be that person that's like, well, I always show up to these things. I always do this for that energy. Or I always am working hard to bring people together. So I have to stay that way. Right. Ascendant Masters is the Magician and Ten of Pentacles. And so this talks about how you're known, your reputation, that you make stuff happen with limited resources. So everybody just knows, like, the recipe is missing something. You are like, well, we can use applesauce instead, and it comes out even better. It's something about you being a person that can work with limited resources and make things happen and make it better than it was. So there's a level of you maybe being upset about that. There's something about you being not so happy about something. The milestone's like you're finally just like, come on already. Transformation is Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. You're trying to, this looks like I'm taking all the burden off of myself. I don't want to be, there's a lot of extra responsibility on your shoulders it does not belong to you. It's not your burden to bear. I think that's the part that's the sad part and the disappointing part. There's a lot of disappointment. I don't know if you are experiencing separation or a family separation or like someone not dealing with another energy, or like you're part of a group and then you're part of two different groups, and one group it's like there's someone in the other one that just won't get, does not mesh well, or has some kind of they gripe against the other, and you're not defending it either way. There's something about you changing and wanting to defend it, but then you're just like, I don't even know what to what do I defend? What do I say? There's something about the responsibility not being yours. Like you end up being put in a position that is not your fight. This is not your dog's not in this fight. This is not your circus, not your clowns, not your monkeys, right? You just happen to have a ticket. It's like you're here now. And now everybody's looking like, so Cancer, since you're part of both groups, what's I kid you not, is what this is saying, and it's killing me because I see, so I'm like, why is Cancer so sad? And it's like, because Cancer's saying, I don't want to have nothing to do with this, man. I'm trying to make something happen. It looks like you're coming in, you want to get something done, you want things to work, you want everybody to get along. And you're at a milestone now where you're just done. Whereas before, maybe you would have been okay with the whole scenario and been like, sure, that's what I do. Because the optimism of being a King of Pentacles is that you're always dependable. You're that person that people come to. But in any setting, this is showing. They're showing it in many different relationship settings. They're saying that the best game plan for you is, although you're disappointed, although you're not happy with this whole situation, the best thing you can do is do what you do best, which is you make things happen unlimited, whatever. And they're showing that you may not even understand what the heck is going on, but that's okay because it's not your problem. With these wands, the wands say these are extra responsibilities and burdens thrown on your shoulders that have nothing to do with you. So they're showing that you may be sad that everybody, or disappointed that everybody's acting so casual. There's an energy of like, I'm acting casual, being kind of reckless or impulsive. And so you may feel like Spirit's saying you're going to regret not getting along for the sake of getting along. That's the best game plan for you, to keep yourself out of the drama, keep yourself out of it, right? You could be dealing with, you have Aries really, really strongly, but we have Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with an Aries, Taurus cusp. You could be a Cancer, Leo cusp. We have Leo, Virgo, and we have Sagittarius, Capricorn cusp. If you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.